Morning, Facebook. This little box is Axio, which is a powder that you add to water. This little package, and you just add it to water, and it gives you an energy drink, but it's a healthy energy drink. And it says, sorry, my eyes aren't focusing really well today. Skip the energy drink crash and unlock your brain's potential with Axio. Axio uses a small blend of ingredients chosen to provide long-lasting power, enhanced concentration, and improved focus without the jitters of an energy drink. And if ever there was a day that I needed this, it's today. So last night at 7 o'clock, my friend started having an MS episode. And by 7:30, the medication she normally takes to counter it wasn't working. And we brought her to the hospital. I brought her to the hospital. So from 7:30 last night until 4 a.m. this morning, I spent sitting in the hospital with her, and I was there for an entire shift for the staff, which tells you what a night it was. And which brings me to my topic today, which is love and service, and it's kind of twofold. While we were there, this person got brought into the ER in handcuffs, and they were in their own words, what they were shouting to everyone is that they were crazy. And they screamed the entire time they were back in the emergency room. They spit on the staff, they spit on the cops, they were kicking, and it was an ugly scene for a very long time in the ER due to this person. And I'm not sitting in judgment on the person. Whatever was going on with them was what was going on with them. But what I want to talk about is love and service. So the ER people specifically, it was a packed ER last night. It was busy, it was crazy, it was hectic, and then this person came in and basically exploded all over everyone and caused this drama in the ER that on top of everything, and basically assaulted hospital staff and the cops. But these people never quit doing their job. They just did their job, and they got through it, and they handled it, and they dealt with, in that moment, an example of the worst a person can be. And it just, all night long I was thinking about this person, and actually sending out prayers for them that they would find some peace and some serenity in their situation and get the help that they needed. But also, I just really was thinking about the hospital staff and how their job is about love and service. Like, it is a job, they get a paycheck, they work a shift or whatever, but what they do is so much more than that. What they do is, it's a giving of themselves, and it's caring about people and wanting to do for people. And, you have to really have a heart for that. And so I just wanted to say, I really appreciate the fact that there are people out there in the world who give of themselves in that way and give love and service that way. And then that other side of that is my friend. So, I've been friends with this person since I was 16 years old. And, you know, everyone's like, oh, that's fantastic. You guys have been friends for so long. But, you know, friendships require work, and they require, you know, commitment. And you have to be willing to go through the ups and the downs and all of that. And last night, as I'm watching her suffer, and I'm watching her entire body lock up and seize up, and all of her muscles become rock hard, because she's in the middle of, you know, a full body spasm. And I mean from the top of her head to the tips of her toes, full body spasm. And she was like that for almost 4 hours. And it was painful to watch. It made me hurt to see her hurt that way. But to me, the only thing I could do is be there for her. I could make her laugh in between and joke around with her, and I could sit quietly when she actually finally got a few minutes of rest, where they were deciding whether they were keeping her overnight. But this is the thing. Still, being the one to take her to the hospital, sitting there all night with her, you know, not leaving until the wee hours of the morning when they'd finally found, you know, a bed for her and a place for her to stay overnight. Like, all of that is love in action. It's love in service. It's service to my friend. And I know she would give it back to me in a heartbeat. And I'm not trying to brag on myself. I'm trying to talk about how important it is that we put out love in action, that we tell people how much we love them, how much we appreciate them, that we are there for them when they need us. And love is not about all of the wonderful things and the cheery things and the happy things. You know, love is about the awful things and seeing someone at their worst, and being there for them and supporting them through all of that. So that's really kind of my thought today as I kind of go into a day with no sleep. I've literally had 3 hours of sleep since I got home at 4 and got up at 7. And I am getting ready to head back to the hospital right now to see my friend. And so I just want to say that every one of us has a circle of influence in our lives. Every one of us has people who we touch on a daily basis, whether it's by talking to them or, you know, social media contact, whether it's person-to-person contact, but we have a circle of influence, and those people are in our lives for a reason, and we need to love on those people, not because of what they can do for us or how they can, you know, impact our life in a better way, but because we should be out there trying to love them and impact their life in a better way. So I have to head back to the hospital. I have a list of things I'm supposed to bring her and see how she's doing. The doctors haven't come in to see her yet this morning, but me and my Axio, thank God for my Axio, because it's probably the only thing that's going to keep me going today, are going to head out. And I just want you all to know that love in action and love in service should be the heart of every person. And I hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys tomorrow.